Welcome in the world of coin collecting. Few pieces hold as much intrigue and value as the 1999 Jefferson nickel, a coin that not only captures history in its design but also carries with it a staggering value that has left many collectors stunned. Picture this, a simple nickel, carrying a face value of just 5 cents, yet some of its rare variations have fetched bids in the millions. How could something so unassuming turn into a treasure worth over $26 million? From the moment the first nickel was minted, the Jefferson series has been a captivating journey, showcasing everything from political history to changes in design that reflect the era in which they were struck. It all began in 1938, when the U.S. Mint decided to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, who was also a staunch advocate for individual liberties and democracy. His image graced the obverse of the nickel, a decision that was not only politically motivated but also artistic, aimed at reflecting the values of an emerging nation. Yet, the 1999 Jefferson nickel is not merely a tribute to a founding father, it embodies a story filled with twists, turns, and surprises that have become legendary in the coin collecting community. But what makes this specific year so special? Well, as we delve deeper, we find that in 1999, amidst the usual minting process of these nondescript nickels, a handful of errors slipped through the cracks, introducing a rarity that collectors refer to as a good find in a sea of everyday coins. The story takes a fascinating turn when we address the factors that contribute to the value of these coins. The 1999 nickel underwent a design change in the late 90s, and this transition created an opportunity for a series of unintentional errors. Among these were the infamous full steps varieties, which are nickels with an exceptionally detailed depiction of Monticello on the reverse side. Coins that exhibit such detail are highly sought after and can command extremely high prices among seasoned collectors. But even more surprising is the existence of the proof and uncirculated versions of the 1999 nickel, which stand apart from their regular counterparts mainly due to their sheen and quality. As you follow this narrative, have you ever pondered the journey a coin takes from the mint to a collector or dealer? It traverses through time, changing hands, and more importantly, influencing the economies and cultures wherever it lands. The market for such collectibles can be unpredictable, yet the search for treasure continues as passionately as ever. How do people uncover these rare varieties? Some by chance, others through extensive research, and the most dedicated spend countless hours poring over catalogs and attending coin shows to hunt down that elusive piece of history. Each nickel is a small testament to not only the artistry of American currency but also serves as a window into a world where history, art, and economics intersect. So why should you care about a mere nickel when there are countless more valuable items on the market? Because this nickel represents a story, historical narrative that reveals the economic cycles, trends in art and culture, and even the changing values of society. What does it teach us about investment and the true worth of seemingly mundane objects? Furthermore, for anyone interested in the world of collectibles, the 1999 Jefferson nickel serves as a prime example of why it's essential to educate oneself, to appreciate the minutiae, and to understand what makes certain items hold their worth over time. Have you ever held a coin or a collectible that sparked your interest in history or economics? Engaging with these objects allows individuals to connect with the past, preserving stories that would otherwise be lost to time. And as our quest deepens into the layers of the 1999 Jefferson nickel, it becomes clear that this miniature masterpiece is more than just metal, it's an artifact, a conversation starter, and an investment that continues to appreciate as time unfolds. Intrigued yet? As we continue to peel back the layers of this fascinating numismatic enigma, consider this. What if you had a coin that not only represents a chapter of American history but could also impact your financial future dramatically? What would you do with that knowledge? Perhaps it's time to start examining your pocket change a little more closely because you never know when you might discover a hidden jewel among the sea of coins that flood our everyday lives. The more you learn about these artifacts, the more like a treasure hunt it becomes. The thrill lies in the unpredictable nature of what discoveries await. The beauty is that anyone can partake in this adventure. Are you ready to explore the realm of coin collecting, where history, passion, and potential profit collide? Now, as we approach the end of our exploration into the astonishing realm of the 1999 Jefferson nickel, remember that every collector has their own unique journey, each coin tells its own story, and the hunt for that elusive piece of history can captivate you in ways you never anticipated. If you found value in this story, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join us as we dive deeper into the world of collectibles, uncovering more secrets from the vaults of history, where every clang of metal echoes tales of yesteryear and whispers promises of tomorrow. Next, imagine holding a coin in your hand, a mere 1-cent piece, yet holding within it a story that could change your perception of value forever. Welcome to a world where the seemingly insignificant has the power to captivate and astonish, where a single penny could be worth a staggering $26 million. Yes, you heard that right. But how can a humble coin, a staple of everyday transactions, accumulate such incredible worth? Before we dive into this fascinating narrative, let's take a moment to acknowledge something. If you find yourself intrigued by stories like these that delve deep into the realms of history, value, and the extraordinary, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because you won't want to miss the kind of incredible journeys we embark on here. Now, let's unravel the myth and magic behind the 2017 1-cent coin that's shaking the foundations of numismatic interests everywhere, the coin that left collectors and investors alike on the edge of their seats, waiting with bated breath for each new revelation. The journey begins decades ago, long before this penny was even minted. It starts with the storied history of coinage in the United States, a rich tapestry woven with legends of craftsmanship, mistakes, and remarkable tales of greed and fortune. The tale of the 2017 1-cent coin isn't just about the date it was minted or the design that adorns its surface, it's about a mysterious twist of fate that transformed this ordinary currency into an extraordinary artifact sought after by avid collectors and treasure hunters alike. As we peel back the layers of this coin's history, we discover the striking misprints and flawed pieces that have bewildered collectors throughout the ages, emphasizing how a simple error in minting can result in astonishing differences in value that can boggle the mind. The allure of the penny lies not solely in its physical composition, crafted from a mixture of copper and zinc, but also in the stories forged through time. Think of how many hands have passed this coin back and forth, exchanging not just goods, but moments, laughter, and life choices. Can you imagine a penny that could buy you a small piece of heartwarming nostalgia, yet has a backstory that could be worth millions? Questions dance in your mind. What if this humble coin, which may seem unremarkable at first glance, holds the key to understanding the true nature of wealth and value? What if every time you found a penny on the ground, it wasn't just a small symbol of change, but a gateway to uncovering hidden stories from a forgotten era? You might wonder how such a mundane item amassed a reputation so outsized from its face value. After all, a penny seems trivial compared to the sneakers on your feet or the coffee in your hand. Yet, as we delve deeper into the intricacies of this particular coin and the mystifying circumstances surrounding its creation, we unearth a blend of supply and demand, historical significance, and the psychology of value. Yes, the very nature of what makes something worth something becomes a key part of our adventure. As we trace the lineage of this coin back to its minting process, we realize that certain years are legendary for their production flaws, making those years particularly sought after, like the famous 1909 SVDB penny, often regarded as the holy grail for collectors, now having sold for hundreds of thousands at auction. Close your eyes and picture the bustling mint factory in the United States, where every day, coins roll off the assembly line, each imbued with the promise of commerce and exchange, yet some destined to become objects of desire far beyond their intended purpose. Here's where the tale takes a sharp turn. Could it be that the 2017 penny, which emerged amidst the clamor of everyday life, was overlooked while packing away a slew of hidden treasures? Imagine growing up, tossing your pocket change into a piggy bank, only to later discover that one particularly mundane coin had the extraordinary power to unlock generational wealth. It raises many questions. How many other coins lurk in your own pockets, markets, or under long-forgotten couch cushions, each perhaps holding their own secrets to untold riches? Picture the thrill, the pulse-quickening heartbeat of the big reveal, as you uncover the truth about your collection. As we trace this coin back to the moment of its minting, we encounter not only its physical features but the crucial decisions made by the mint officials, who, perhaps unaware of the storm brewing in the numismatic community, allowed small errors to seep through, errors that would ultimately lead to skyrocketing values, unbelievable finds at garage sales, and legend-shaping discoveries in the world of coin collecting. When we speak of value, we must also address the nature of obsession, that insatiable scratch that calls to coin collectors and treasure hunters alike, who fanatically scour local flea markets, dive into estate sales, and comb through digital auction sites, all for the faintest possibility of stumbling upon a penny that evokes whispers of, what if? In the quest for this elusive penny, what drives them? Is it the promise of wealth, the thrill of the chase, or perhaps the simple joy of being a custodian of history? Each coin exchanged, each sale made, tells a part of the larger story, carrying with it the weight of expectations and dreams. As you contemplate the world of numismatics, do you feel that surge of excitement welling within you, a belief that perhaps history still waits to be written, coin by coin? It's said that life can turn on a single moment, and for those fortunate souls who happen to spot a 2017 1-cent coin at just the right moment, it might just have. With potential stories behind every purchase, wouldn't you agree that understanding the value of what we consider mundane can lead to a deeper appreciation for not only the objects we hold but for the narratives that bind us together as humans navigating a world steeped in history? So join me as we unravel this tangled web of mystery, obsession, and value. Let's invite curiosity to reign supreme, discover the past that is embedded in this tiny piece of metal, and ponder still deeper questions. Who decides the worth of anything? And how might our lives change if we saw the extraordinary in the seemingly ordinary? Therein lies the beauty of discovery. Every penny could hold an untold story waiting for significance, and who knows how that might redefine the essence of wealth itself. Now, as we wrap up our journey through this captivating saga filled with excitement and suspense, remember that the world is filled with hidden treasures just waiting for an inquisitive mind like yours to seek them out. If you enjoyed uncovering the secrets of the 2017 1-cent coin and want to join me again on more thrilling adventures through time, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to keep receiving exhilarating content that ignites your curiosity and inspires your next hunt for precious stories and forgotten treasures. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, keep your eyes open, for you never know what treasures may be waiting just around the corner. Next, in the world of numismatics, collectors often seek rare coins that carry not just monetary value but also stories that capture the imagination and drift through history. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, seemingly mundane, yet with a compelling backstory that transforms it into a treasure worth millions. Today, we're diving into the fascinating tale of the 2007 1-cent coin, a coin that is much more than just its face value of 1 cent. You might be wondering how a simple penny can possibly hold a staggering worth of $26 million. Stick with us as we unravel the mysterious journey this coin has taken. The anticipation for valuable coins rests heavily on limited mintages and unique characteristics, and this particular 1-cent coin stands out not just for its rarity, but also its intriguing background involving design changes, collector interest, and economic circumstances surrounding its existence. Picture this. The United States Mint released the 2007 1-cent coin as part of a series intended to celebrate the contributions of President Abraham Lincoln to American history. However, misprints, accidental releases, and an ever-evolving market created a perfect storm that positioned this humble coin as a coveted gem within the numismatic community. Collectors scoured through banks, coin rolls, and marketplaces, all in a bid to find this elusive piece, while others unknowingly held valuable treasures within their pocket change. What if the coin you just dismissed as spare change holds secrets that could change your financial future? Have you ever considered that some coins can fade away into obscurity, while others are ensconced in the annals of history, celebrated for their contributions to our culture? It's this sense of discovery that fuels the passion for coin collecting. Each numismatic piece holds a portion of history, tied together by actual events and the lives of the people who owned them. So, as we delve deeper, you'll discover how the story continues to unfold. When the 2007 1-cent coin was released, collectors quickly recognized its significance. Minting errors, such as mismatched dies or what we call double die coins, often lead to skyrocketing values. A penny is usually not very exciting, but a penny with a story of how it arrived at the brink of $1 million auction. That's a different story altogether. Could it really be sitting unnoticed within your belongings as we speak? Think about how many times you've come across pennies scattered on the ground or stuck between couch cushions. What if one of those contained such exceptional characteristics that could fetch you a life-changing sum? Anecdotes of discovery abound in the coin collecting community, ranging from mere moments of luck to painstaking research and expert consultation. The allure of potentially discovering a fortune sparks an intrinsic thrill among collectors, leading them on a relentless quest for these historical nuggets. But we must not forget the role of the internet, which has revolutionized how coin collectors connect with each other, sharing knowledge and resources that once remained locked behind closed doors. The rise of forums, social media groups, and online marketplaces has further fueled interest in unique coins. When information becomes readily accessible, more individuals embark on their numismatic journeys, armed with knowledge that their predecessors couldn't harness. This creates a ripple effect that strengthens communities and amplifies the excitement surrounding rare coins, pushing values to new heights. Now, you may be curious about how different grades and conditions affect a coin's valuation. A single scratch, tarnish, or small imperfection can affect a coin's worth significantly, but what makes the 2007 1-cent coin stand out? Some of these coins, believed to have been released with certain flaws, captured the attention of both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. Every tiny blemish or unique feature is scrutinized, taking collectors down the path of detailed analysis and investing. The intricate dance between demand and rarity plays a pivotal role in determining value, sometimes leading to prices that shock even the most experienced of numismatists. Coin sales are often akin to thrilling auctions, with bidders vying for a chance to own a piece of history. Imagine the excitement in the air as bids soar higher and higher during such auctions, especially when the spotlight shines on an iconic coin. But what happened to that fateful 1-cent coin that began the journey toward a staggering $26 million price tag? Rumors circulated that collectors willing to pay for a chance to own a piece of the rarity were emerging from every corner. The discussions around these coins are filled with anticipation and the possibility of financial winds of change. As our story unfolds, we'll take a closer look at notable events in the coin's timeline, including influential auctions, rising interest rates, and the evolving landscape of coin collecting in America. This winding path culminated in a roller coaster ride of prices and passion, causing waves of excitement throughout the collecting world. Are you ready to learn how the values of these beautiful pieces fluctuate and how communities unite in their quest for what lies beneath the surface of mere copper, zinc, and nickel? The collecting community shares a camaraderie driven by shared enthusiasm and a love of history, with seasoned collectors guiding newcomers while passing down stories of pride and greed, triumph and despair. The journey of a single 1-cent coin embodies these complexities, and every passerby must contemplate its potential worth. As our exploration reveals the intertwining paths of economic trends, the influence of social media, and what it truly means to find a piece of history, you'll find that the numismatic journey doesn't stop here. When considering the allure of all things collectible, we often find ourselves pondering deeper questions about money, what it means to us, and how that transforms our understanding of value. Each piece tells a story, creating legacies that often redefine our relationships with wealth and historic artifacts. Finding those hidden treasures often rests on our ability to remain vigilant, continuously learning and engaging with knowledgeable communities. In a world where everyday items can transform into extraordinary opportunities, consider the possibilities surrounding your own treasures. So as we travel through this roller coaster of discovery, enchantment, and the constant pull of curiosity, reflect on the journey we each walk in our lives. Are you just here for the dollar signs, or do you harbor a deeper understanding of the histories and stories that mold our world? As we come towards the end of this exhilarating tale of the 2007 1-cent coin, let's ask ourselves, how can we harness the thrill of seeking hidden gems in our everyday lives? The prospect of stumbling into unexpected wealth lies not just in rare coins but extends to every aspect of our existence, encouraging us to explore, discover, and cherish the stories that shapes the fabric of our lives. So the next time you come across a penny, give it a second glance, it might just be the start of your own thrilling adventure in the realm of treasure hunting. If you found this journey through the coin collecting world captivating, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join us as we continue to uncover more astonishing stories intertwined with the beautiful world of currency. Your next chance at discovering value could be just a click away or right beneath your feet, waiting for you to unveil its secret. Thank you for watching and stay curious, the world is full of hidden treasures just waiting to be unearthed. Next, in the mesmerizing world of numismatics, where history and value collide, we find ourselves confronted with the incredible story of the 1985 quarter dollar, an unassuming piece of currency that carries a staggering face value of $26 million, a narrative that goes back to the very essence of what makes certain coins so special. And it's not just the metal from which they're made or the design etched upon their surface, but rather the stories that accompany them, the very fabric of history. Intertwined with the fortunes of those who sought them, lost them, or were fortunate enough to come across such treasures by sheer accident. Imagine a simple day in 1985 when this quarter was minted, surrounded by thousands of other coins and sent forth into the economy, to be exchanged for goods and services, but unbeknownst to the average citizen, one particular quarter was destined for greatness, possessing a rare minting error that would elevate its worth beyond the wildest dreams of any collector or enthusiast. As it passed through hands, from the cashier at a local convenience store to a child spending it on candy, little did they know that this small piece of history would become a beacon of hope and ambition for future generations of coin collectors, the thrill of the chase captivating those who sought to uncover the secrets hidden behind every coin they could find. Fast forward a few decades, and we find ourselves in an age where treasure hunts are no longer reserved for maps and pirate lore, but instead lie within our pockets, as collectors scour through their exchanged coins, hoping to strike gold among the mundane, the possibility making each search an exhilarating adventure. The excitement intensifies as we explore the stories of those who have stumbled upon rare coins by chance, the serendipity of one person's lost quarter becoming another's life-changing fortune, propelling them into the limelight of the numismatic community, with their finds often becoming the envy of others. But what's equally thrilling is the history of how such coins have come to be. The thrill of discovering the minting process that made certain quarters so special, in this case a mere mistake that would turn out to be a monumental error, creating a ripple effect within the market, and for those who truly understand coin value, this was not just a simple numerical error, but a spark that ignited a frenzy among collectors. We have to wonder, what exactly makes a coin like the 1985 quarter dollar so valuable, what stories lay beneath its surface, and how does a single fault in the minting process elevate an object, typically worth a mere 25 cents, to astronomical values? Exploration reveals that the rarity is determined not only by quantity but by demand, and this particular quarter's scarcity, paired with the lore that envelopes it, ensures that it remains at the forefront of coin collecting discussions and auctions, as the buzz around its value grows louder over the years, with collectors passionately bidding, each eager to possess a piece of this monumental coin's history. As the quarters change hands from one collector to another, the stories only become richer, and soon we uncover tales of those who found themselves drawn into the charming web of financing history, their lives intertwined with the chase for what has been dubbed as the Holy Grail of quarters, showcasing how sometimes, it isn't merely about wealth but also the thrill of being part of something bigger, a legacy that will transcend generations, making every coin count, holding not just financial value but sentimental significance that those fortunate enough to own these treasures fully understand. What's fascinating is that this isn't merely a narrative confined to the past, it's a living tale, a challenge for those passionate about numismatics who today scour through their pocket change, scouring every dollar store and flea market, looking for unassuming coins with the potential to announce their arrival in the world of coin collecting, opening doors to a community steeped in passion, knowledge, and dedication that often feels more like a family than just a hobby. Among these hunters lies the understanding that the progression of value only increases, not just based on the eventual payout, but also the rich history, the small victories in the form of finding a rare coin, and the camaraderie shared in forums, social media groups, and at conventions, as enthusiasts gather to celebrate their love for coins, trading stories, sharing discoveries, and diving deep into discussions about each series and error, ensuring that there's action and engagement at every corner, proving that the quest never really ends. Will you join the ranks of the passionate, those who wake up each day with the eagerness to find that next hidden treasure? Can you envision your name among those who have changed their fortunes through sheer perseverance and keen eyes? If you're intrigued by the adventure and the promise of discovering a true gem in your collection, consider the tips shared among seasoned collectors, the excitement it brings in searching and understanding the market dynamics, and who knows, with a little bit of luck and determination, that next search could lead you to the elusive 1985 quarter dollar that could transform your life and become the story that you will share with others for years to come. As we wrap up this journey of discovery through the past, present, and future of a simple quarter that embodies the thrill of the hunt and the promise of unexpected riches, we invite you to not just observe but to engage. Share your thoughts, experiences, or questions about your own coin hunting adventures in the comments below, and let's build a vibrant community of enthusiasts where every story counts, and every coin holds the potential for greatness, encouraging you to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on more awe-inspiring stories, secrets of the coin world, and whatever intriguing tales we have next lined up for our explorations, ensuring that your knowledge grows, becoming part of a larger narrative that defines not only you but the history of money itself, as we all search for our next promising find among the ordinary, dreaming of discovering the extraordinary, and hopefully walking away today with newfound knowledge and appreciation for the fascinating world of coins and the incredible stories behind them. So stay tuned as we delve even deeper into history's remarkable treasures, because what you uncover might just redefine everything you thought you knew about the value of a simple quarter. Next, imagine discovering a small coin that holds the value of a small fortune, a quarter that, at first glance, could easily be mistaken for its face value of 25 cents, yet it carries a historical weight and a story so rich that it could boggle the mind of any numismatic enthusiast or treasure hunter. Welcome to the incredible journey of the 1979 quarter-dollar coin, a piece of currency that might seem mundane in your pocket, yet can fetch up to $26 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in American history. How did this seemingly ordinary coin achieve such legendary status, you might wonder. Strap in as we uncover the astounding tale behind this fractional currency and its ascent to magnificent worth, where each detail unfolds layers of intrigue that could have you sitting on the edge of your seat. It's more than just a coin, it's a manifestation of fate, error, and the perspectives of those who dare to look deeper beneath the surface of everyday life. Now, have you ever found a penny or a quarter lying on the ground and wondered if it might be worth something extraordinary? Picture the thrill, the unexpected excitement that comes from finding treasure in an otherwise ordinary moment. This is precisely the kind of adventure we embark on when delving into the world of coin collecting, where every child who haggles over change, every adult cleaning out their couch cushions, could unknowingly come across the next priceless artifact. But what makes this quarter so uniquely special? It begins with a moment in time, the year 1979, when the U.S. Mint decided to produce a series of quarters that would be used for that year, ensuring that the economy remained lubricated with enough currency flow. However, the coin that would become the highlight of our story emerged from a simple mistake, a minting error that very few predicted would leave a significant mark in the annals of numismatic history. Imagine, if you will, the scene in the bustling Philadelphia Mint, the machines working tirelessly to churn out the expected batches of coins, the soft clinking of metal against metal, and then, the roar of machinery interrupted by a sudden spell of silence, an anomaly, a mistake that would spark collectors' interest decades later. It was during this critical production run that certain quarters were minted with a surprising twist, creating a testament to the unpredictable human elements in mechanical processes. Perhaps the best part of this story is how a minor oversight turned into a massive opportunity, captivating the minds of enthusiasts and collectors all the way to present-day auctions, with prices escalating as the rarity became apparent over the years. Now, let's face it, who wouldn't be fascinated by the sheer randomness of it all, a single coin lost in the shuffle of daily life, yet it holds a weight far greater than its mass. It raises questions about all the transactions that take place every single day and how they could be quietly keeping a secret waiting to be discovered. Can you imagine holding in your pocket something that has the potential to change your life? Flowing through this narrative, we not only explore the mechanics of minting but dive deep into the world of collectors, individuals who dedicate their lives to understanding the nuance of each scratch and mark, the lineage of every coin, and the heart and soul captured within each minting error. For them, the 1979 quarter isn't merely a coin, it's an emblem of possibility, a reminder that within the mundane, the extraordinary is always a hidden reality. Collectors often compare stories, share findings, and boast about their acquisitions, but nothing ignites their passion like discussing the infamous 1979 quarter. You see, part of its allure is its mystique. Reports surfaced about several of these coins mysteriously vanishing into collectors' hands before ever reaching circulation, creating a fervor that continues today. Isn't it fascinating how a simple coin has evolved into the subject of myths and legends, a contemporary treasure hunt that keeps those folklore alive. Picture the anticipation bubbling in a collector's heart as they scour estate sales, garage sales, and flea markets, searching for that great find, the moment when rarity meets opportunity. And as the years pass, these coins become not just currency that once exchanged hands but artifacts steeped in history, waiting to unroll their tales to those willing to listen. What do you think it could mean for our society, where something thought to be worthless can command such astounding value, often depending on serendipity? When we explore this quarter, we delve into the vast community of enthusiasts who have united together, driven not just by profit but by the love of the story behind the coin, enhancing the narrative of the 1979 quarter dollar. The conversations that flow around them are filled with excitement, strategy, and almost a fervent obsession, as they buccaneers of sorts on a relentless quest for knowledge and acquisition, their roles shifting from mere owners to curators of history. So, if we were to place ourselves in their shoes, think for a moment, what would it feel like to uncover hidden gems in the categories of life we often underestimate? What's the magic behind that single coin whispering of its past, its journey through the hands of countless individuals before becoming a prized possession? Imagine walking into the comfort of your home and finding out that during your last million coin toss, you purchased a coin worth millions. And here comes the drama in our tale, a moment that feels like a plot twist in a thriller film. You discover that along with the thrill of collecting comes great responsibility. What if this quarter carries not only value but a deeper moral lesson about appreciating what we often overlook? For many, it becomes a passage to understanding economic mobility, luck, and the historical significance of artifacts that transcend generations. It reminds us that this quarter encompasses so much more, a complex tapestry of human experience is stitched into its presence. The legacy of this quarter emphasizes our relationship with what we consider value and wealth, doesn't it? For collectors, the journey doesn't stop at acquisition, they engage in meticulous research, hunting down auction catalogs, connecting with other collectors to muster its audacious story that unfolds like a movie plot, but this is a real-life narrative that sprinkles intrigue with facts. Consider the lengths they often go to prove authenticity, as dupes and replicas emerge in the market, casting doubts and uncertainties, escalating the stakes on this seemingly innocuous coin that carries all that weight. Isn't it a mind-boggling thought that while millions might be spent on recreating the past or acquiring artifacts, here lies a quarter in your pocket, bearing witness to a connection between the present and past, yet it could flip on you at any moment? As you embark on this journey with us, are you ready to see your pocket change in an entirely new light? Every coin from the humble penny to a high-value quarter tells 1,000 stories, swirling with history and experiences ignited by every passerby. The 1979 quarter dollar is more than just that, it's a conversation starter, a statement piece in the vast world of monetary value, and it nudges at the boundaries of how we define worth. Through this exploration, we've revealed layers of sophistication surrounding what seems like a simple quarter, urging you to savor the moments and details we often gloss over. It brings us to revisit the essence of value itself. How often do we undervalue the potential surrounding us in the hustle of everyday life? So as we navigate through the curious world of the 1979 quarter, it's not merely about its potential financial worth, but it invites us to reflect on our perspectives and the tales we create in response to our environment. Is there hope for rediscovering true value in other seemingly insignificant elements in our lives? This coin embodies that struggle, its story intertwining with ours, depicting a narrative shaped by chance, history, and the blurred lines between what is common and what is extraordinary. It challenges us to look with fresh eyes, daring us to dig deeper as we explore the uncharted territories of what lies beneath the surface of the ordinary, encouraging you not only to cherish what is around you but to remain curious in this ever-evolving world of stories waiting to be told. So, before you toss that change aside or let another quarter slide past your consciousness, take a moment to ponder the intricacies surrounding this age-old piece of currency. Who knows? You might just find that the next quarter you come across might just be a part of a far greater tale waiting for you to unravel. And as we wrap up this exhilarating journey through the world of the 1979 quarter dollar coin, remember, there's an entire universe of stories concealed within the mundane, waiting for those bold enough to seek them out. If you enjoyed learning about this extraordinary coin today, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join us as we continue exploring the fascinating narratives that shape our world. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of value, history, and the remarkable stories found within the ordinary fabric of our lives. It's a reminder that adventure is always waiting, even in plain sight.